Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means. Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on. In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel. This man understands that adversity My lofty position wasn't always accompanied by the fear of office. And there was a time when I could walk the streets or raise a glass in the tavern without concern for molestation. Faithful as the tide, one precocious village waif made it her hobby to shadow my every errand. It was charming then, troublesome later. I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif. In Radiance, may we find victory. Eradicated. Destroy them all. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. Another one falls. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light? Seize this moment, push on to path end. The only pressure is on the floor. Other will be crucial. The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave. decisive pummeling. Powerful blow. Seafaring trade, the lifeblood of any port, can resume again now that the routes are safe.
To the resourceful thief, burials are merely... To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point. Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign. Cold stone seems to have a passage. As Lord, or has better form. Hidden treasure off the boat of the worldly brother. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Destroyed. This expedition at least promises success. The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold. We dug for months. The task ahead is terrible, and weakness cannot be tolerated. The raw strength of youth may be spent. These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out. A fortune waiting to be spent. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. This estimation leads to success. The will to fight falters. Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable, rats in a maze. In Radiance, may we find victory. The slow death, unforeseen, ungiven. Just a billion you, or is it really with the light? Left your mirror, walk away from foolhardy luck. Ever since we'll find no planets to get this place. Watch your step. Exposed to a killing blow. Annihilated. And numbers can be found with chemical displays. Gathered close in tenuous firelight. The way is half clear. We require only the strength of old. Who is it that makes us want? Efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes. As victories mount, so too will resistance. A handsome reward for a task well performed. The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time. In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings. A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth. A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness. Strong drink, a game of chance. The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns. My zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites had begun to ebb, as each attempt invariably brought only failure and disappointment. Progress was halting, and the rapidly accumulating surplus of wasted flesh had become burdensome.
The thing is more terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone. Squirming, contorting, and ever-expanding. This horror must be unmade. Precision and power. The ground quakes. Devastating blow. Destruction is a small consolation, given the implications of its terrible existence. This expedition at least promises success. All the decadent horrors I have seen. The task ahead is terrible. Can the defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest? If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. As the fiend falls,
faint hope blossoms.
Impressive. Continue the onslaught.
Troy and oil. Starts in underneath the place. Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent. A singular strike. The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy. No, the bottom's holding. Black as death. As victories mount, so too will resistance. A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors. The light, the promise of safety. A fortune waiting to be spent. This day belongs to the light. The shuffling dead are silenced. Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world. The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly. The madman hides there, behind the pews, spouting his mindless drivel. Annihilated. Perched at the very precipice of oblivion. More blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein. Soothed, sedated. This expedition at least promises success. Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know. A lawman and his faithful beast. Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten. Steal their food. Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood. A handsome reward for a task well performed. Impressive. Such a terrible assault. Eradicated. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. The way is lit, the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen. A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors. Watch your step. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Here. Anger is power. Unleash it. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. These foodstuffs yield double benefit. A modest offering from those few surrounding farms as yet untouched by the spreading calamity. Suffer not the lame horse, nor the broken man. A champion markswoman, keen for a new kind of challenge. The task ahead is terrible. Slumped shoulders, wild eyes, and a stumbling gait. They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken. In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings. power in symbols. Collect the scattered scraps of faith and give comfort to the masses. In Radiance, may we find victory. As the fiend falls and purpose is made clear. Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze. The way is lit, the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike. The abbot will be grateful. The trappings of his faith have been restored. Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity. It will not last. Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road, and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor, and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a securely tied dinghy below. The poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity. Such a burden of finery risks life and limb. Even in death, the captain shouts his orders, and the crew obeys. Eradicated. Disadvantage. Give them no quarter. captain and crew. Fitting. All the decadent horrors I have seen. My first attempts at summoning were crude, and the results disappointing. I soon found, however, that the type and condition of the host's meat was a critical factor. The best results came from pigs, whose flesh is most like that of man. A nameless abomination. This is no place for the weak or foolhardy. You answered the latter. Now, like me, more dust, more ashes, more disappointment. A victory, perhaps the turning point. Once, our estate was the envy of this land. Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue. She searches where others will not go. Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar. Now, foreign. Another one falls. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud. The great ruins belong to us. My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right. A champion markswoman, keen for a new kind of challenge. The task ahead is terrible, and weakness cannot be tolerated. These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out. A fortune waiting to be spent. I won't go. ground quakes. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. As victories mount, so too will resistance. Success so clearly in view, or is it merely a trick of the light? Secrets and wonders can be found in the most... In Radiance, may we find victory. Another mariner, another misfortune. A spark without kindling is a goal without hope. As the light gains purchase, compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. At last, wholesome marine life can flourish, if indeed there is such a thing. Seditionists and heretics skulk in the alleys. They must be found out. Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot. Ye will be laughing still at the end.